Hi again everybody, it's Heidi. It's a couple days after I've made my corrugated plastic molds, and I had made some soap and I wanted to show you how easily the soap unmolds. I'm going to start out with a disclaimer. There is deer behind the back fence in the woods and my dogs are flipping out because what they would do with a deer if they actually caught one, I have no idea, but they think that they need to go chase it. So you may hear a little bit of prancing around and you may hear a little bit of barking. I'm going to try to keep it out of the video, but just be warned. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer so you can see just how easily this soap will unmold from these without having to line at all. Alright, this is a little 1 pound test batch that I made. So all you need to do to unmold is remove your clips, and the soap just comes right out of the mold. This is soap actually that I made at around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock yesterday, and it is now 9 o'clock in the morning the next day. I probably could have unmolded it earlier, but my house wasn't quiet enough and I really wanted to show you guys. So all I need to do is go ahead and slide it up, and it's ready to go. Okay, here's the second soap. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to take my clips off, and the sides just come right off. And then I can go ahead and, break that seal on the back a little bit. And it comes right off. Okay, I have my slab cutter here. I did put a piece of paper towel on my slab cutter just because that will help it slide without sticking to the plastic that it's made out of. So I'm going to take my soap, I'm going to put it on the slab cutter and just slide. I have my slab cutter set to 3 inches, which makes the width of my bars. And then after I'm done with that, I will go ahead and switch it to 2.5 inches, which will be the other cut for my bars. This one with the flowers is just a little bit softer. I did a less of a water discount than I did for the brown soap, just because I wanted to make sure it was going to be fluid enough for me to do those pretty flowers. When you use your soap mold, you will also get, so there's just a little bit of a curled corner, and that I just cut off with a knife. Alright, I'll be back when I've adjusted my log splitter so that I can cut the bars. Alright, I'm back with my log splitters all adjusted, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the flower mold. Go ahead and slide that through and cut this into 2 bars. And see, it makes a cute little chunky bar, which is exactly what I wanted. Let's slide the other one through real quick. And again, nice little chunky bars that are just exactly what I wanted. Need to work on my flowers being a little bit more center, but it was the first time for me. Right, now for my longer pieces, nice chunky piece. This will darken to a darker brown, the vanillin, and it will darken, and then it will be a tan, a brown, an orange, and a black, which would be perfect for sandalwood vanilla. I'll spare you me cutting all the rest of the logs into bars. That'll take quite a while, but I just wanted to show you how very quick and easy it is to unmold from these corrugated plastic molds without using any lining at all. When you're done with them, you can just let them sit until any remaining soap is saponified. If you wait longer than I do, sorry, then you wouldn't have to worry about it at all. I just cut mine fairly quickly, so I let them sit a little bit longer just so that they're more soapy to wash up and less greasy to wash up. Alright, as you can see here, I have my 10 sandalwood vanilla bars and my 4 apple sage sample bars. After I went through and ran them on both directions through the slab cutter, I ended up with very uniform bars with very little waste. So my mold dimensions worked out just perfectly. After cutting them out, this is all the waste I had from both batches of bars, so not very much at all. I did want to point out that if you make the loaf version, you don't have to have a slab cutter to cut your bars into sections and then pieces. You can just go ahead and use a regular single bar cutter, or you can go ahead and use a straight cutter or a crinkle cutter. You can also, if you make a slab version of the mold, cut it with a knife. That's what I did before I splurged on my slab cutter. So there's lots of options for you. It will work for anybody on any budget. So have a great afternoon. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more. Bye.